What's up, peoples? It's a terraformer with still.
MarkyJoe1990.
We're still playing Mario X World First Edition. If we even said the title in the first one, who knows?
What are you talking about? This is Super Mario World.
Well, pretty much yes. This is totally not like a take two of part 2 or anything that happened.
In our previous recording, it got like corrupt. It was dumb.
Yeah, it didn't want to save, and now I'm using something else. But also, it kind of wasn't a straight-through recording because Skype was having issues. It was pretty hilarious, I guess. Yeah, and also, yeah, we're doing this already because I decided it was a good time to shell hop, which doesn't happen at all. I end up doing that.
Wow, that's a lot. That was a much better idea.
Yeah, well, it was on screen, and I was like lazy or something. Not really lazy, but Anna Kitty doesn't know the effects of putting a pipe on a screen boundary.
She doesn't realize that when you do that, you get zebra pipes.
Yep, not to be confused with zebra space.
You also get really happy cactuses hopping about.
Yeah, that's a thing that likes to happen. And some guy, the guy that does LPs, not LPs, but, you know, he records himself playing video games, which I won't even get into what I said in the last recording, because I was a little mean, but, you know, he said that...
He sucked!
Well, he said that using an item or a shell, he might have just said shell, it automatically gets you always the thing. There's cut off, oh no. But yeah, he said that it always gives you a circle and not an X or whatever the hell it is, or a dead block. But I tried that, and I tried it with the cape also. I'm pretty sure I tried it with the shell later on, or I tried it with the shell at some time, but it doesn't work like that.
I think the only guarantee you'll ever have with those bonus games is that if you like try to grind on them and go in them multiple times, eventually you'll just always get it wrong.
Well, I think it's after you go in the first time. Once you go in a second time, it always gets wrong. Thing.
Well, I think if you leave some of them untouched, it's a little lenient about it.
Oh, I didn't realize this.
I'm not sure. It's been a while since I last played Mario World.
Yeah, it's like there's kind of other life opportunities, and also the fact that the game never really gets hard enough to warrant needing lives, considering how much it spams at you. Oh man, that was the best place Dragon Coins ever, and also some pretty good dodging that we didn't mention upon. I went right underneath that guy.
You were like dancing around those guys when you had the cave. Now you're just like running through them.
Yep. And we can also say about Anna Kitty's love for the winged Goombas that appear in almost every level, and especially with water, because they do weird things in water.
I think Anna Kitty just gets excited at the idea of seeing Goombas coming out of the water like some Baywatch episode. Glistening in the sun.
Well, that's pretty awkward, and I sure would hope not. And also, yeah, he does these things. Did we say this in the first part? Who the hell knows? 'Cause
I don't know.
But yeah, he does those ending things where he has stuff going on after the goal. I don't think he really did it in World 1 anyway, so, you know, it's kind of a neat little thing that happens, because Mario is invincible and stuff, but... you know.
Yeah, but when it's Yoshi, it's like, arr!
Hey, you're spoiling things. Just because we've seen the video already doesn't mean everyone else in the world has.
Oh, I thought that was part 1.
That was a nice dodge of a 1-up.
Gotta avoid getting benefits.
Yep. And also invisible Goombas exist, because there's too many, which kind of happens a lot, and the sprite thing isn't set correctly.
I thought that just made the game slow down instead of making them flat out not exist visually.
No. The only problem, I've never had a problem with slowdown when making levels, but it's always been things not appearing and things being invisible, and it's really annoying to get used to, but there is a patch that exists that, you know, does that. This level is pretty much unchanged, and I think I mentioned that in the first part. That.
Yeah, my reaction to this was, whoa, slow down, Mario.
Yeah, he had to get this done, because all that was really at it was that pipe. That's pretty dumb, and there's no staircase there. That's a really huge difference. But you can easily tell the room's a different thing. I should have sped this up too, because it's just long to watch, because I don't know why this happens. You just want it to be creative, and it's just kind of there.
I find that really stupid. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be creative. I'm gonna make this one area that's not supposed to be challenging and make it annoying to do.
You can go inside the Porky Puffer, like such. And I think I do something really dumb here, because you had mentioned it when I did. Yeah, that.
Yeah, get me in the back, Porky Puffer.
Well, I don't know, the fireballs weren't aiming good and stuff, so, yeah.
I think, generally speaking, when you're on Yoshi, your head has no collision, and when you're small, your head has no collision. But when you're big and not on a Yoshi, it's only the top of your head that has no collision. I know this because I played Kaizo 2 save stateless, and like there's the castle level where it starts with those chucks who throw the baseballs, and I learned that when they jump while in those one tile high rooms, they throw the baseball higher, but it doesn't hurt you. It just goes right through your head, and that's
right. I've experienced that in hacks sometimes, where it goes right over your head and stuff. It's pretty weird. See, that's what Goombas do when they're underwater. Sometimes it's pretty dumb.
They go on little ceiling dates.
Yeah, yeah. You'll see the couple in a few minutes.
Excellent use of Yoshi there.
Yes, excellent use of all my power-ups happening there, except for one. There he is.
You know, that's the unfortunate thing about Yoshi, is that you can literally just run as long as you're holding the jump button and forward, you can run through enemies and you'll always land right back on them, and you can just tank through a whole series of enemies no matter what.
Those two were getting a room until they decided they could not go any further.
They learned ground digging powers.
Or they didn't learn ground digging powers. I don't know why I showed this, because it's like, there's nothing really that's different. It's just like a whole like 2 rooms where there's like torpedo heads that you could see, and then like empty chasm. There's still a power up there. I thought the key was there. I wasn't sure where it was.
This is something that annoys me about a lot of ROM hacks, is that they don't put the torpedo heads in their like skull boxes. They use pipes.
Yes.
And I believe you explained that it's because some tile sets don't use that, but it's like, come on, dude. At least use some kind of indicator.
Yes, there's better ways to go upon that. And also, I forgot where the keyhole was, even though it was right there. And also, I should mention that in 2nd edition Returns, that type idea thing where it's at the bottom edge is reused, but instead of being seen, it's not seen. And I had to look it up from a Bud Amp video.
A game that requires you to look up a guide is kind of a bad game.
Yeah, because the thing is on the layer that you can't see and stuff. I think there's a button you can press to see the top of it, but I mean only sometimes. Oh, this room is where like I got angry for no reason while we were last time. It was like the damn thing and the stupid, and you can't see anything, and it's reused twice, and yeah, this is the room, and also featuring Yoshi in this one.
To translate what aterraformer just said,
thank you.
Because of the glitchiness of the boss boo, and because of how many enemies are on the screen, they become invisible occasionally.
And this isn't the only time he does this exact setup.
I love how the boos learned how to become Super Saiyan.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's a skill they picked up.
They also picked up the ability to be edible, apparently.
Yep.
Yoshi got back at you for abusing him all those times.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't also know why I showed that, because it's pretty pointless. And also this is pretty pointless too, because this is just like the opening room of the actual level, but, you know, it's there still. Oh, it didn't have a staircase again.
I think I can explain why you did that.
Why?
It's because you're trying to get into the mind of Anakitty.
I'm trying.
You're editing your videos in the same style as he makes his levels. Pointlessly.
Yeah, I do a lot of pointless edits for...
Your artistic merit is amazing, Aterraformer.
Thank you.
You should submit this video to a museum.
I'll have this exact video on my gravestone. Like, they put the videos of things on, like, tombstones or whatever, and this is going to be that exact video. And they're gonna loop it for till the end of time, until there's a solar flare and it stops working or something. That was morbidly, like, a bad joke, and it was in bad taste, and it was terrible, but I said it anyway.
Oh...
Does that make me a bad
I've made
person?
my share of bad taste jokes.
Just
watch my videos.
I do sometimes, but you play a lot of Fire Emblem, and I don't always watch them. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I
understand. Fire Emblem's not exactly a very eventful game. I've been thinking about editing them differently so that they're more interesting.
Oh, that's cool. Your Castlevanias and your Kaizo stuff, that's what was the stuff that I watch and started watching. Yeah, because that's what I subscribed to when I saw the Kaizo 2 stuff. I was like, this is cool.
I did like 2 videos of me doing it save stateless, and I never actually completed that playthrough because the next level, I think right after the castle level, is a puzzle level, and I hate puzzle levels in Mario hacks.
Yeah.
Like, puzzles have no place in a platforming game.
Not when it's the same damn puzzle. You find the P-switch to find the springboard, to find the silver P-switch to find the shell, to find the cape, to find the fire flower, to find the mushroom that you already had.
It's a Super Mario World central production in a nutshell.
Oh man, there's also the bomb that's not a very good light source because it's not currently exploding, and it's just kind of there.
He's kind of positioned awkwardly. I almost get half the impression that he's gonna shoot the light out of his rear end.
I think he is just falling out of a parachute continuously until the end of time.
Or maybe he hung himself. Maybe he hung himself to the camera, committing suicide. A terraformer. This is a horrible tragedy.
Well, this episode got completely morbid. I guess we're depressed because the other one got deleted, even though it wasn't that good to begin with.
There's many running themes in this episode. Suicide, thievery, like you just did with this thing right here, and that blue Koopa shell, and abandonment, as represented by how you carelessly dumped Yoshi into that one pit in the ghost house.
Well, those last two are in every Mario video ever known to man, exactly, except for in later Anakitty video levels where, you know, Yoshi doesn't exist, but...
You know, I bet PETA would throw a hissy fit if they saw that Mario was using feathers to get capes. They'd make some stupid bullcrap up like, oh, Mario steals feathers from ducks and makes them into capes.
Well, what if that feather had fallen off the duck naturally?
Then they'd still blame Mario. They'd be like, Mario still used it, but he could have put it on the ground and let it be biodegradable and help the ground, which helps the cows.
Well, then by that logic, then we can't shave sheep because, you know, even though they need to lose that hair, and we can't, like, shave other animals that need to shed and stuff, and it's good for them, but, you know, you can't do that because it's somehow harming the animal, even though it's beneficial.
This level design is harming my brain. I think this is the part of the ROM hacking phase where Anakitty learned his favorite technique, copy-paste.
Yeah, you said that and it was a lot funnier the first time. Now it's just like, yep, that is a factual statement. It is still kind of funny though.
Yeah, I wish I had said it as well as I did the first time.
I know.
We gotta stop tooting my horn.
Yeah, because I laughed pretty hard at it, because it was so abrupt and so going through bullet bills and stuff. And I do that kind of edit when it's the da da ba 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 da ba ba. And I don't know why I showed this, but you know, it's when, you know, stuff we've seen already happens, not stuff we haven't seen. But Marky Joe knows what we're talking about, because I told him about it.
Well, here's the thing. I think this is another part of your artistic genius. You were backtracking so that you could show us the same footage to once again mimic Anna Kitty's style of creation.
Yeah, sometimes I just forget. I'm like, did I show what's behind this pipe? I don't know. Let's check it out. Oh, there's nothing really important going on. Damn it, I wish I hadn't do it. I'm gonna do it in a few seconds also. Because watch, I go into a pipe. Yeah. Oh man, moving pipes. It's like the dumb one, because like it has no dragon coin.
This goes at a really bad frame rate for me, so whenever you speed shit up, it looks really funny to me. It's like, now I'm over here. It's like Mario's teleporting.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe he's a magician.
Oh no.
Battery power's low.
Oh no! My battery sucks, even though this computer is really, like, fairly new. And, you know, I'm just, like, not going to say why the battery's bad, but, you know, I'm sure you know the reason, and everyone else that's watching knows the reason. Oh hey, it's a block for no reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah, every time there's water, he always puts like winged dudes in them.
Yes.
I think maybe what it is that Anna Kitty just finds hilarious irony in putting a flight-based creature underwater.
I think it's just because of the weird things that they do sometimes, and that's the only reason at all, because he saw it once and he's like, it has to be in every single level. So yeah, and this is only World 2, folks, and already we're seeing similarities in level design. Like this, for instance. This castle is a preview of at least 2 future castles.
This is also a preview of a ton of Super Mario World Central levels, where they senselessly abuse thwomps everywhere.
Yep, Argumentable said it right when in the ASMT run at a certain level, I think right before Charlie's Castle, he said, you know it's a good level when thwomps are being used, and he said it in sarcastic tone, meaning that people kind of lazily just put thwomps all around, and you know, it's like you gotta wait for them, and then they move up, and then you walk underneath, or you go on top. It's a really tough enemy to manage around, and there's lots of blind ones here. They cannot see very well. Like that. I got hit in the face, because he didn't fall at the right time. Yes.
Sorry, my mom just came in and told me to pipe down.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, that thwomp just had an episiotomy.
Okay. I don't know what that word means.
I'm sorry. I meant amputation.
Is that...
Episiotomy is when you get your, just look it up.
Okay, yeah, let's not even go there right at this moment in time.
Like, that thwomp just missed its right leg or left. I don't know.
They don't have legs in this game.
How can you tell? What if those secretly are legs? Maybe they're 4-legged and when Mario's not around, they just kind of like... Yeah, you know what? That would make sense, because it's like, they have a mouth, and they're clearly a living thing. When do they eat? They can't, like, they gotta walk around and, you know, get to the kitchen, right?
They float. So yeah, the hardest boss in the game is right here, and I get hit by him. It's pretty depressing. Oh yeah, I do get hit twice. By the way. So the video is about to end. See you guys next time, poof.